My name is Jason Rowland, and this is my video discussing the influence of media and technology in rugby. Rugby is broadcasted over many ways in the media. One of them is in the magazines. Magazines such as Men's Health include rugby players in their magazine, which then can inspire people to start rugby or get conditioned and become healthy like a rugby player by following the training programs and diets they improve, which can enhance their abilities in rugby so they improve and get better. Rugby is also broadcasted over the television, and it's broadcasted on channels such as BT Sport and Sky Sports. These are very popular sports channels which will be publicly watched more by people, and this can inspire people to play rugby as well, as some viewers may be inspired to try the sport. In the rugby is also broadcasted on the radio, and on the radio there are live coverages of games on there. For example, BBC 5 do live coverages of the Viva Premiership for particular games, and there are quite a few number that listen to it when they do not have sport TV on the televisions. Sport is also broadcasted in the newspaper or in national and local newspapers, as this can be seen to by more older generations, as they are very unlikely to have a social media account or even access to the internet. For example, The Sun has a rugby section at the end of the newspaper specifically designed for rugby, which can be viewed by people. On social media sites such as Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, rugby is developing, where it's now frequently posting on updates and live commentaries of the game on the social media sites. And social media is the best way to broadcast information to the nation, as lots of people are on these social media sites every day. For example, England Rugby on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook posts when a try has been scored and who by, with the picture of the player scoring the try from the live game, and can be easily watched as people are usually keeping up with the updates. In media, there are lots of sponsorships to do with rugby. An example of this would be Adidas, as they use a lot of professional and well-known rugby players for rugby clothing and rugby boots, so that which will then help to promote their products, as people will think they are worth getting, as the professional rugby players use them, so they must be really good. In sport, there are national governing bodies that have been created, such as Sport England, that provides smaller clubs with financial funds which they can then be used for facilities and equipment, and the aim is to get more people involved, so it will increase the participation in rugby and hopefully create a breakthrough rugby player for the future. In the media, sport is publicised to the public so people can watch the live games. This can be either with live tickets or having TV rights to watch the game. However, this can be an issue, as some people do not have TV rights to watch the game, so there will be some decrease in the publicity in the live games, and the tickets as well can be very expensive for a good enough seat, and the trip there will be a lot for people's expensive. There are rules and regulations in rugby with media. There are rules and regulations for the broadcasting of rugby. The half-time breaks will be no longer than 10 minutes, so the people do not get too disengaged from viewing, and the game itself with the pre-match build-up will be no longer than 2 hours in total, so it doesn't take too much of people's spare time as well, which is very different to American football, where there is 4 hours of adverts and only 40 minutes game time. There are highlights available to people to watch, such as the Viva Premiership on ITV4, which is usually 2 days after the live games, and enables people who have missed a game a chance to catch up to view the main points and coverage in the game. You can also watch single rugby games on the Viva Premiership on YouTube, which is easily accessible via an internet source, and it allows you to watch only one game without waiting till the end of the programme, so you can watch the game that you want to watch. Now I'm going to be discussing technology in sport and how it has an influence on it. In rugby there's a video camera called the TMO which allows games to be fair and help with decisions and help catch the actions a human eye couldn't catch. The slow-mo camera also shows whether a player has any of their body on the touchline before they scored, so they can see if they can award the try or not, and they can catch whether the ball was grounded past the line or not. However, the cameras do not catch every potential try, so some of the video camera can't be reliable. There are also cameras set into one place, so if an incident happens, for example when a player's been punched, the referee can go back and look at it and then give the player who gave the punch a consequence. Also in games there's GPS for the distance a player has travelled and the position of the player. GPS can track how far a player travels in the match, and there will be a target for them to reach, and it can tell whether a player isn't trying hard enough, whether a player is or isn't trying hard enough, or is slacking. GPS can also track the position of a rugby player to see if a player is working hard enough to get to the next phase of play or avoiding it. For example, the GPS positioning can track if a prop is in the middle of the field where they would normally be, or on the far side of the wing where they really shouldn't be. Fitness technology is also another technology influence in rugby. Players can now wear heart rate monitors in games when they're playing, so coaches can track their heart rate and keep an eye on players' performances to see if they are working hard enough or need to put more effort in games. Equipment and clothing has really expanded in effectiveness. The shirts are designed to be tighter, which allows the players to be more aerodynamic and prevents oppositions from dragging their shirts easily, and gives the players on the team an advantage over the other opponents. The footwear has changed significantly as well, as they are lighter, so it enables the players to run faster as the boots about 8 years ago were made of heavy leather material. The studs are also lighter and differently designed, so they don't affect the players running or what they do on the pitch.